Ein Hallo und willkommen zur Wollinios Showbox. Wir starten heute die Serie Lost in Random. Ja, was ist Lost in Random? Es ist ein schauriges Märchen-Action-Abenteuer mit Deckbuilding und Würfelspielelementen, also alles querbeet vermischt. Ich bin gespannt, wie sich das im Verlauf des Spiels auswirkt. Kurze Story, wir spielen eben ein vom Pech verfolgtes Mädchen, das ihre Schwester retten will und dadurch durchs Chaos gehen muss. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was die Story für uns bereithält und wie die Deckbilder-Elemente sich auf das Spiel auswirken. Das Spiel ist komplett auf Deutsch und wir spielen es auf dem PC. Und wenn ihr das Spiel kaufen möchtet, unten in der Beschreibung findet ihr einen Link. Da könnt ihr es kostengünstiger kaufen, als wenn ihr es direkt über Steam kauft. Das ist mein Partnerhändler. Und ja, ich würde mich ebenso über ein Abo freuen, wenn du mich auf dieser Reise begleiten wirst. Und reden wir gar nicht lange rum. Wir starten direkt rein. Auf geht's. Ich bin gespannt. Neues Spiel. Ich habe noch nichts gesehen. Ich habe auch überhaupt kein Gameplay vorher geschaut. Ich habe mich komplett überraschen lassen.
Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments, in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Okay, alles klar. Ich muss gerade mal was einstellen und zwar zu der Anzeige, nee, zu Text und Sprache. Der Hintergrund, den machen wir keinen. Das war eben ein bisschen komisch. Okay. Da haben wir Energie. Wo ist noch Energie? Hier drüben ist noch Energie. Halte X für einen schweren Angriff. Oh, sehr cool. So, ich bin voller Energie. Jetzt haben wir eine Karte. Jetzt können wir werfen. Haben eine 6 gewürfelt. Jetzt haben wir einen Hammer bekommen. Halte für einen schweren Angriff. Yeah. Ich mag das jetzt schon.
That was in the era of the dice wielders, and like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery.
Sorry, dass die Maus eben wild war. Ich habe sie ein bisschen verschoben. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt es mir verzeihen. Reise der Würfelspielerin.
Our story begins later, in Wangroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a 6er.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery.
That's cheating. Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even, I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Oh, da müssen wir jetzt wegrennen.
Odd, wait.
Stay behind me, sis. We've got to run home and hide.
Wow. Tag des Würfels vollgerott. Wow. Ja, das ist schon ziemlich cool. Vom Grafikstil her. Gefällt mir sehr. Auf A können wir springen, okay. Oh. Okay, jetzt müssen wir zielen und dann... Perfekt.
Incredible!
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Wer bist du denn? Oh, was haben wir denn hier alles? Oh, die Königin. So wie es ausschaut.
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal.
Bring me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us.
Ab die Post. Hier runter.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is
So, da
infinite,
geht's lang.
which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says, since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new villages, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion,
Ab geht die
which
Post.
is joy. Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice has deigned to fix the fate of your offspring. And joy, yes, joy that today her representative, me,
Das ist ein cooles Haus.
is come to share her good news with.
Even! Odd! Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
Wow.
And the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules. Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
Oh, wow.
Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even!
Oh, no!
Stop it!
No, even
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Odd? Where are you?
Und wo sind wir? Krass.
I'm coming for you, sis. Hold on, Odd.
Sagt ihr mir mal, wie ihr das Konzept von dem Spiel findet.
Odd!
Also ich find's
I'm gonna
echt
find
cool.
you, okay? Tell me where you are, Odd. Help me find you. Odd! I'm here, sis. I'm coming, Odd. Odd!
Da ist er. Was bist denn du?
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before. Even knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed different. Or was it simply that she had changed?
Krass, einfach mal so ein ganzes Jahr vergangen.
It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th. A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in one croft, which was impressive.
Nicht
but
schlecht.
none of them well, which was markedly less impressive.
So. Dann gehen wir mal weiter runter. Wen haben wir denn da?
An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves. An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago, he ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline. Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere. These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate. Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken.
Okay, wen haben wir da?
Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy. The physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy.
Das sind die Eltern.
Oh, it was still very late. Or was it very early? And even didn't want to wake her parents.
Karte.
The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who'd ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories. Or at least, that's what she told herself. Although she'd been gone a year, so much in this house still reminded Even of her sister Odd. Others had told her the pain would fade, that her absence, which she felt every day, would one day simply disappear. Others had been wrong.
Das ist Plüschtier.
Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know.
So, dann wollen wir mal. Folge der Gestalt.
That glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Oh, wer bist du denn?
Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you. Oh, darling, you're trying to find your sister, aren't you? I'm afraid the past is the past, child.
Okay, also es ist nicht komplett vertont. Was ein bisschen schade ist.
Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal? You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
Das nimmt ein bisschen Potenzial vom Spiel runter. Das hätten sie auch noch vertonen können, das hätte ich schön gefunden. Dieses Spiel ist übrigens auf der Gamescom zum besten Indie-Spiel gewählt worden. Bin mal gespannt, ob es die Erwartungen erfüllt.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
So, man munkelt auch, dass es 6 Geschichten gibt.
It's right there. He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. Now I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Ben.
But it wasn't my... I mean, you're the one who... Aw, I guess you're right, Lucky.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
Honestly, Even, I gotta say, I'm impressed. Never thought you had it in you to break a precious rule.
Don't be mean, Lucky.
I'm not mean. That was a compliment.
I think you're cool, even if you should listen to your parents more. My parents say listening to them is the coolest thing of all.
You guys are so touchy.
We're playing...
She was talking to me.
I think she was talking to all of us. We're playing
Hit the pot with the potato. Or rather, I'm playing. These two bloobs are just losing at it.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs even? Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and...
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
Yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her oneer. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
Genau. Und zwar ist die Stadt oder das Spiel in Kapitel eingeteilt. 1 bis 6. 6 ist das Sextopia. Und hier ist es absolute Slum, die 1. Okay, hier können wir sprinten oder ausweichen. Hier können wir ja rennen. Okay, alles klar. Ich muss mich ein bisschen mit der Steuerung vertraut machen. Hier können wir runter. Was bringt... Ah, hier können wir nochmal da... Tagebuch. Falscher Knopf. Wo ist das Tagebuch? Hier. Da haben wir Karten. 2 Märchenseiten gibt es hier verstreut. Die müssen wir finden. Das ist Mysterio. Märchen, okay. Wollen wir mal da runter gehen und schauen, ob wir irgendwas finden. So, da gibt es noch irgendwas, was wir schießen können. Da geht's auch hoch. Ein bisschen hier hin. Hier geht's nur wieder zurück ins Haus, oder? Wenn ich mich nicht täusche. Genau, hier ist der Vordereingang vom Haus.
She knew this was, if not goodbye, then at least so long. And even knew if she hesitated, if she woke her parents and spoke to them directly, she'd never go. And so she left, without knocking.
So, bin mal gespannt, wie wir hier die Münzen einsetzen können später. Die sind ja bestimmt für irgendwas gut. Ah, dann kommen wir wieder hier hin, alles klar. So, was haben wir denn hier alles für Kampfrosen?
You seem like you're looking for something, kid. I thought I recognized you. You're Odd Sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do. That it is, that it is. But I didn't get this far by chasing after ghosts, and I recommend you do the same, even. Go on home. Your parents will be worried.
So, es gibt aber kein Zurück mehr. So, was haben wir denn da drüben? Rübergehen können wir nicht.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
Da ist er. Da haben wir eine Quest, so wie es ausschaut.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules.
Random
You
Roads.
can't be here, little girl. That's only more reason not to let a child in here. Why, I'd walk you home myself if I wasn't so busy guarding this area, as you can see. It's a very important job. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here. The loading of junk onto boats. Clearly, all day long and all year long and all life long, there's only one thing that happens here. Junk gets loaded onto boats. Sorry, that's classified. Top secret, very royal. Ah! The very idea that the Queen would not share her ultimate secrets with me, a random one-er security guard. No. No, I assure you, I definitely know all the good stuff. I'm, just not willing to share them. Ah, that may well be true, but that doesn't mean I should entrust the Queen's state secrets, which I assure you I'm definitely privy to, with you. Now run along home. It's past your bedtime.
Okay. Hier geht's also nicht weiter. Aber wir können doch runter. Bisschen von dem Zeug hier sammeln. Oh, da gibt es ja genug einzusammeln. Hat sich der kurze Abstecher gelohnt. Uiuiui.
Come on!
Well, whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
So, wer bist du?
Random rules.
Well. Look at you.
I see ghosts all around us, child. Ghosts of the way the world used to be, and how it could be still if the Queen were ever to die. But of course she can't. She can never die. You've heard the good news, haven't you? The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with her, because you know her rule is law. She is eternal.
Okay.
She's never wrong. She makes the rules, random rules.
and they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship. More than life. I just want to be her. To be with her, I mean. To feel her hand on my head and know she judged me and found me
Crazy.
good. It would completely destroy me. I'd love every minute of it. One town was unique. Some who lived here were kind, treating the queen with respect, and others seemed to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
Das ist wirklich komplett durch. So, dann gehen wir mal hier rüber.
Big city life. Oh, must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided.
Und wer bist du?
You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones?
Ah, siehst du, es gibt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Städte. Aber wir lassen das mal gut sein.
Along.
Das kriegen wir alles noch im Verlauf der Story mit, wie die anderen Städte sind. So, was haben wir hier? Können wir runterspringen, dann wären wir wieder am Anfang. So, was haben wir hier? Ein Schrottplatz.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns. And she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
Das sind ein paar Füße, die aus dem Wasser raushängen. Wo führt er uns hin? Da ist ein kaputter Würfel. Okay, wir haben unsere ersten Karten bekommen. Geheimnisvolle Spielkarten. Diese Spielkarten sind grandios gemalt und schimmern blaulich, wenn man einen bestimmten Winkel betrachtet. Punkte. Seltsame Punktkreaturen auf 2 Beinen, die einem Glas herumhüpfen. Interessant.
even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her. There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
So, da können wir drauf schießen. Das hat uns jetzt einen Weg gemacht, aber diesen Weg werden wir in der nächsten Folge gehen, denn hier mache ich einen kurzen Cut. Die erste Folge geht schon ein bisschen mehr als 35 Minuten. Die nächsten Folgen werden so wahrscheinlich um die 25 Minuten immer gehen. Und würde mich freuen, wenn ihr dabei bleibt. Und wenn ihr noch nicht Wollinios Showbox abonniert habt, dann drückt jetzt auf den Abonnieren-Button und die Glocke dazu. Dann werdet ihr nämlich immer informiert, wenn es was Neues gibt. Ich würde mich sehr darüber freuen. Danke vorab für den Support. Und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal bei Lost in Random. Macht's gut, bis dahin, ciao und habt eine gute Zeit.